Bally on my face, I'm a rubber, not a rapper. I bring it to shows, that's my nigga Hill Tanya. 12 gauge longer, cut it short, I call it Bam Bam. Used to call it Tan Tan, 40s in my nan's gaff. Batman, Chase Man, Grab Man, Bantam.
Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors are Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. I really appreciate you joining me today, and this story comes from Birmingham and it's about rapper Tallerz. Tallerz has been jailed for 8 years and 9 months for his role in a gang that carried out a series of robberies across Birmingham where £330,000 worth of money was stolen. The Birmingham Mail reported that Tallerz threatened security guards with an axe in a £20,000 raid at a Handsworth one-stop store. Tyrone Clarke, 22 years old, threatened staff after wielding an axe during the robbery in Handsworth. He was said to have been linked to a gang who netted £330,000 during a string of hold-ups across the city. Police later recovered a bragging photo of another gang member with a significant amount of cash and a note saying, "Getting things done." Tallerz, 22 from Quinton, pleaded guilty to the single one-stop robbery when he appeared at Birmingham Crown Court. He was jailed for 8 years and 9 months. 4 men, including Tallerz, had attacked a G4S security van that was delivering 60 grand to a shop in Vicarage Road, Handsworth. They stole 20 grand in the robbery at the One Stop on July the 18th, 2019, with one of the other robbers wielding a hammer. The prosecution at Birmingham Crown Court said he had a fairly significant face mask on and was in possession of a fearsome looking weapon that appeared to have a very sharp blade and a hammer at the other end. He was threatening members of the staff during the robbery. There was members of the public present also during this raid, and one of them was a deputy head teacher who had just come into the store to make a lunchtime purchase. The prosecution said the gang had met at an address in Handsworth the same morning and later returned after the robbery in a Volkswagen Golf. They said that Tallerz changed his appearance before leaving in a taxi, and the prosecution said this was a professionally planned commercial robbery, and Tallerz was captured on CCTV and police were able to identify him because of a distinctive tattoo on his arm. In October last year, Giovanni Garrick from Edgbaston and Keenan Anderson from Handsworth were sentenced after admitting conspiracy to rob. Garrick was jailed for 12 years and 11 months. Anderson, who admitted possession of a stun gun and cannabis, was sentenced to 10 years and 9 months. The police say they carried out 11 targeted raids in a 4-month period from April and July last year. And in sentencing, they said that all 3 members were very serious in their attempts to orchestrate and carry out these robberies. This is definitely going to be bad news for fans of Tallerz's music as well. Tallerz came out of prison for a previous offence back in 2020 July, and he released a song on Mixtape Madness.
Me bro, ski on the road, 24 counting cash, got me used to this.
He'd previously featured on channels like Crown Media in Birmingham, but then later went on to start to work with London channels. In that song, he showed him coming out of prison and actually taking music seriously. He followed this up with a song called Bookie in August of the same year that accumulated 250,000 views, also on Mixtape Madness, and that was produced by M1 on the beat.
In my hand look Bookie, I was in jail with a tent and plastic, man. Activate end of the wassing, man. Whack him, leave his brain no damage.
He started to do a lot of collaborations with bigger London artists, and most recently featured on the Groundworks YouTube channel Cypher that featured Millions, Billy Billions, and also Digga D from London.
I don't know nothing about quarantining. I was in jail doing 23 bang up. Don't know nothing about phoning for backups. Like I'm alone, bro, no hassle.
He featured on BBC One Extra Snoochie Shy's music show, as he made many references to her in his music. He also speaks about in his earlier music about being on road quite young and actually being stabbed at the age of 14 years old. He's also one of the few Birmingham artists that has appeared on Mixtape Madness, Next Up as well, that has accumulated 150,000 views online.
In a bando with ammonia whipping, the cat's banging. Just got a cordless Cali on the ends, a phone up bro for the package. I'm soon landing. Right now with a bad bitches pointing at cribs.
The rapper is rumoured to have had songs with Digga D that were due to be released as well. So there was a lot of music and a lot of plans that I believe that he had in relation to music, because he was taking it very seriously this time round. And of course, these robberies go back to 2019. And this is the reality, that sometimes things will catch up with you a bit later on. And this is definitely something that you can't ignore. when you do take them risks. Which is another song that he does depict the reality of the risks that are associated to the lifestyle. So Tallerz had a lot going for him in music, and he had a promising future ahead of him, and he's going to have to put that on hold for the time being. But it will be interesting to see, potentially serve about 4 years, maybe even get licensed before then. So it'd be interesting to see what he does on his return. I really want to hear what people have to say on this story, and I wish him all the best on his return and in the future. But I really want to hear what everyone has to say on this story. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And don't forget to catch us on the UK Takeover Show on Hot 92 every week, showing the latest music from Birmingham and around the country. Peace.